So I've tested the .tk domains and it works fine. Here's shoutleaf.tk. However, just recently they changed the registration process and made it very difficult and almost impossible to sign up for a .tk account and domain name on your own for free without getting viruses or risking a bunch of messy stuff. I suggest that you go ahead and buy a domain from something like GoDaddy following the instructions here. Only cost about $1 a year. But if you either have your own website already and you just want a temporary one for this course, or you're just really set on getting a free .tk domain, go ahead and watch the rest of this video. I'll show you what the problems are in the sign-up process at the end of this video, as well as telling you how to set the name servers manually if you do manage to create an account. I've set up a workaround for you to go ahead and get a free domain just temporarily for the purposes of this class. Follow the instructions in the description of this YouTube video, but what you're going to do is go to dot.tk and look for a TK domain that's available and doesn't have any special restrictions on it. And then once you've found one that you want, don't try and go through the registration process. Don't sign up for it. Instead, email me that domain and give me your username as well, which has to be 8 characters or less. And then I can both create the Shoutleaf hosting for you and the TK DNS and get it all set up the right way for you so you can go along with everybody else in the course and not be confused when the instructions are a little bit different. If I go to create a new domain, here's how you would do it. Click on use your own DNS. ns1.shoutleaf.com, ns2.shoutleaf.com. Go ahead and enter the code. This button works, but this is for paying. This one doesn't have the little button correctly, but if you click on it, it still works, kind of. The problem is it takes you to this thing that wants you to complete a survey. Now I've spent a lot of time going through these surveys trying to complete them, and it's very difficult to get it to actually register to TK that you've completed the survey. And what's even worse is that a lot of these contain websites that will download viruses to your computer. Here we go. This looks like a legitimate download, but if you try and download it, watch what happens when my virus scanner checks it. It's actually a virus, tr.droppergen5. So I'm going to remove this. So do not go through TK. Now my system's being scanned. So don't get a domain from TK until they change their registration process, because this is not going to work. And for all I know, their website has been hacked and replaced with this malware, spyware, spamware website ring. So just hang on with .tk and do the GoDaddy registration instead. If you do manage to get an account set up and a .tk domain, here's how you can set the name servers to Shoutleafs. Go ahead and log in and then look for the Go to Domains link either here or up in the top tab there. Now find the domain that you want to have use Shoutleaf's name servers and click this modify link. So you don't want domain forwarding and you don't want to use .tk's DNS service. Domain forwarding is a way of pointing one domain to another. Click on custom DNS and enter the hostname ns1.shoutleaf.com. Leave the IP address blank and then add a second name server here, ns2.shoutleaf.com. Also leave that IP address blank and go ahead and save your changes. You'll see that both of them are added, the IP addresses are blank, and now it should be pointing to the host Shoutleaf.